fucking disaster piece. And there are a few of those that just tip the cake, whether it be the subject matter is so insane that you're like, how did someone make 12?
I've never heard trash anime described so beautifully. Like with the you're a connoisseur. God. What? Huh? Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, okay. Stream has begun. I sent a link. Okay, great. Yeah. So I do only watch the gay animes, Baki and
They're the
JoJo's.
best.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're the best.
Yeah. Arguably, like Baki. I love
Dude.
the entire Baki verse accepts how gay the anime is. Okay, Yujiro Hanma is so manly that everyone but Yujiro Hanma is a female, and he is canonically had sex with men.
Yeah, sometimes against their will, as we saw in that one issue. Yeah. Oh my God. Let me see.
He's
Just
threatened to rape everyone.
I'll pull an image up. So Yujiro, I was reading Baki live when those issues came out, and like they did a jump cut, and they like a scientist talking, and they were like, he was like, yes, Yujiro Hanma is so manly. We actually took a sample of his blood, and his testosterone is over like 10,000 units of testosterone per deci. Like an
like 10 times the amount of like a bull shark or something.
Yeah, it's like an insane number, and it's like, okay, if we were using real life stats, he'd be bald. He'd be bald
Yeah.
and unable to get an erection if he had that much testosterone.
To be clear, real life does not apply to the Bakiverse, okay?
No, like one of my buddies from college, he started going bald like really early, at like 19, and
I wouldn't know anything about that.
yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have my hair, brother. It's not getting to the point where I need to shave it, but maybe 2 years. I'm good, 2 years max.
I divorced my hair before it could leave me.
You took the power of the
when this relationship ends.
you took the power of the razor into your own hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so my buddy,
I did.
yeah.
If you look back a couple of years, like 2020's day, when I was really going through it, I did grow out a really sweet man bun, and the only reason I got a sweet man bun is because I could tie it up above my head, and you couldn't see the fact that I was like fully bald on like the crown of my I like let it down, and I look like fucking Hulk Hogan. Goddamn, like 1990.
With like the curtain of hair.
Yeah, it was wild.
Oh my God, dude! It's like one guy at my work, at my real job, at my day job, has that. Like he has a man bun, but the back of his head is completely bald. So he's like pulling the hair from the front of his head over.
Yeah, it's a desperation move, really.
Dude, yeah, I would. I mean, it takes some balls to pull that off. Um, God, yeah, oh yeah, my buddy Wilson. So he started going bald at like 19, and so
Damn.
they had to, yeah, 19. And he's like kind of like, I do, he's like a pretty thin guy, not super muscly. And we were like, yeah, we just don't know, dude. So he went to go to like a endocrinologist and get his blood tested, and he had like twice the amount. He had like over like 1,000, like 1,100 units of testosterone per deciliter. So he like had just so much testosterone, but he was like losing all the hair on his head, and just had like these like very thin but very hairy arms.
Very thin and very hairy.
Yeah, yeah.
You're describing him like a tarantula.
Yeah, no, he was built like a tarantula. He was just really hairy, but he was bald. He was
Spider-like limbs. He was disgusting. Really.
yes, and yeah, he was just a gross piece of shit. I hate him. But anyway, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He guys watching the street.
Yeah, yeah. I hope he does. I should send it to him. Oh
my god.
Oh, it's good shit.
I heard somebody describe spider legs the other day, and they were like, spiders actually use hydraulics.
Oh
like
yeah.
Their blood pressure to power their legs. So when they lay down and die, that's why their legs curl up, because there's no blood pressure anymore. And somebody was like, "Are you telling me that spiders walk around on 8 hard dicks all the time?" Like, that's really what you took away from that fucking description.
Wait, you've seen Once Upon a Time in the yeah, exactly. It's like a horse's run on essentially fingers, because of how like their legs their legs don't have a lot of muscle in them past the knee joint, and they're very tendony, and they're very vulnerable to sideways motion. Yeah. Like your fingers, they have one nail, like your fingers. They just run on fingers, like all that weight.
So I don't know if you're talking about horses, and you said you're not an anime guy, but like it's been everywhere lately.
Oh, I've
that
yeah.
Musume thing with the horse girls.
My students are obsessed with it.
Everybody is, but do you know what the concept behind it is?
Yeah, it's like they take real racehorses, like ones that existed.
Anime girl.
Yeah, and use their personalities to design the personalities of the girls as well.
Somebody showed this fucking thing, and it was hilarious. And it was this fucking one of the Uma Musume girls had broken her leg, and it's they just dragging her out the pasture to put her fucking down.
Oh god!
Whispers gets in the comments and is like, actually, as sad as it is, it's the most humane thing you can do for the horses. And I'm like, calm down.
Okay.
You really want to put the anime girls down.
Well, yeah, because it's like they're just in pain. If you don't, Dave, I'm gonna send something to our chat. 1 second. It's related to horses because I saw this on Reddit the other day. I just found it again. So when two horses that are pretty famous have a kid, the kid will be a combination of both of those names. So there was a racehorse that was actually named Kids Looking Touchable.
They knew what they were doing.
Stream can see it as well. Yeah, it's the so it's like the father's name was Kids Classic Style, and the mom's name was Looking Touchable, which is a weird name for a horse.
Yeah, I mean they knew what they were doing there too.
Yeah, dude, right? And then you have Kids Looking Touchable.
I wonder, I get it's apparently it's like a lineage thing,
Yeah.
when it comes to naming these horses these long fuck off names and stuff, you know what I mean? But somewhere out there, some guy's gonna be like, no, that's Scott. This is his son, Scott Jr.
When I was a kid, when I was a kid, my horse's name was Bullet because his I had a horse. His dad's name was Shotgun.
Oh man, his mom's name was Cobain.
It was Apple, but yeah, Cobain's a good. Next horse I get, I'm naming it Cobain.
There you go.
Just so when it breaks its leg. Yeah.
So my daughter is obsessed with Nirvana. It's like
oh, yeah.
my kid, she's the coolest kid in the world, and she's fucking obsessed with grunge metal and like like all things fucking like classic rock and stuff. And she, Nirvana's her favorite band, and she's like this lanky blonde kid, and she dressed up like Kurt Cobain. And it was the most realistic. Like, it was insane how much she looked like him walking around. I was like, oh my god. She goes, I went to school and nobody got this, and I was like, I'm sorry.
She should have. Did she wear the Nirvana smiley face logo shirt?
Yeah, she wore. She actually had. She took it from like one of Kurt Cobain's things. She had like torn jeans, and she had a torn tie dye shirt with like a leather jacket and stuff. Like, she was going whole hog with this shit.
Oh god, no, I don't think any kids these days know about Nirvana. Like,
No fucking
dude,
way, dude.
I barely knew about it. I was like, I was born in '99, so I like that was peak Nirvana. I was a baby.
Jeez, yeah, I'm dating myself because I was in the Nirvana, like like I'm fucking like had the fucking CDs and stuff. I was all about it.
But did you own the Weird Al parody?
No, I did not. For a long time, I was not a Weird Al fan, man. It took me into my later years of life to really appreciate Weird Al Yankovic.
Mm-hmm.
It really did. I was like at the age where I thought I was way too cool for like Amish Paradise and stuff. And now as an old man, I'm like, that's fucking fantastic. You saw the new Naked Gun movie, right? Like,
oh, dude, of course.
That.
Shit was amazing. Yes.
That was the funniest, just genuinely the funniest movie I've seen in a long time. Just like sitting laughing at something,
I agree with you 100%. Dude. I was talking to my German buddy about it like 40 minutes ago, and yeah, that movie was the first time I have genuinely laughed out loud in a theater in years.
Yeah.
Like I
sitting laughing by yourself at some shit. You know what I mean? That's when you know something's good. You're fucking laughing alone.
I was in a theater of a crowd full of like Austrians, and they were not getting most of the jokes, but I was rolling, just like like the Bill Cosby one. I spat my drink out.
Oh fuck! Dude.
Because it was such a reflexive like.
When she said there, like, he's like, it's from the Bill Cosby Reserve. Just talk about Pam Anderson and how I'm glad to see her looking good and acting and stuff.
Yeah, she hasn't been
happy about that shit.
She hasn't been in a movie in a while.
No, her and Liam Neeson are dating, right?
Oh, they are?
In real life.
Wait, oh.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Oh, wait, what? Time for me to look up Google Liam Neeson, Pam Anderson. Okay.
Yeah, people are giving him shit about it, and I'm like, she is age appropriate, okay? He dating some kid or something. Pam Anderson was a victim of the fucking, Hollywood like crazy. I mean, let the lady have some peace.
She's 58, he's 73. That's like the most normal relationship in Hollywood. That's not even, right? Yeah. It's just like.
Liam Neeson was great for 73. Are you kidding?
Holy shit. Yeah, dude, yeah. It's the Irish blood.
Man.
Because I think like his first wife died.
He loved her, man. Yeah.
And he didn't date anyone until now.
In love with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been fucking out of it for a long time, and like, dude, like Liam Neeson, like, I had such a complicated relationship with him because, like, did you ever hear him talking about like wanting to beat up black?
Yes.
People?
Oh God, I love that interview so much.
I wanted to go out in the street and challenge one to a fight. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh, hello, chat. Yes, thanks for popping in. Thank you, dude. Oh, dude, and like it was funny because it's like he went on Irish TV during BLM, like to talk about it. Like this wasn't like a hard hitting interview. He volunteered this information.
So did you ever? I'm talking about people like that. You're like, whoa, that's way more racist than I thought you would be. Martin Freeman, okay?
Oh,
look up. There's an interview with Martin Freeman. The Hobbit, and like you're like, oh, dude was in Black Panther. Like, he seems like such an innocuous guy. Go just look up Martin Freeman racism, and there's an interview with him. And
wait.
Every question you're like, surely it can't get worse. And every question that he answers gets worse.
Wait, hold on. Let's see if we can. Let's watch it on the Discord together because I want to react to this
The
live.
first thing you pull up,
Okay, Martin Freeman. Okay, I'm gonna screen share it on Discord.
Martin Freeman racism. Just do it. Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Okay, I need another beer. One sec. Okay,
Right.
right, yeah. Okay, Martin Freeman racist. Okay, screen sharing on Discord. God, I might. Okay, which one is it?
I don't know. There was. I mean, like, the fact that there's more than one search result is troubling.
Okay, is it like an interview or is it like
It was an interview. I read an interview and I was like, "Holy shit!"
wait? Okay, there's a Martin Freeman racist interview. Okay, we see on Sherlock. Okay, no,
He just keeps answering questions, and it's just like, "Well, that wasn't so bad. Oh, that was awful. Oh, holy shit! Stop talking." Jesus, Martin.
is it this one with the red background?
It's not showing me the stream. I keep clicking on it, and it keeps telling me to go fuck myself.
Oh fuck! Wait, it should. Is it showing it now? God damn it!
Yeah, now it is.
Okay.
I don't know. I read a. It was an article I read. I didn't watch the actual interview.
Wait. Let me see if I can. Okay, Reddit is the way to go here. Let me see if I can.
Yes.
Uh.
Reddit 100%.
Okay. Okay. Link. Okay, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, okay. This is it. This
Okay.
is wild.
Fathers missed. Okay, immediately look at. Wait. Oh, okay, chat can see. Okay, stream can see this. Okay, this is copyright free. Okay. Immediately it says father's missteps. Freeman admits to smacking his own children.
Yeah, he's fucking a nightmare, dude.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna like skim through this. Okay, he was nice as Tim in The Office and has put up Watson and Sherlock. Bilbo, he was in all these roles. Blah blah blah. A few times he admits, I've been the audience proxy and it's Pavlovian. Once people saw The Office where Tim was a likable character, they thought they had a handle on me. People carry that with them. Freeman, in other words,
You
often
don't have a handle on him.
yeah, no, you do not. Freeman, often in other words, often plays gentle and kind, which means his new Sky sitcom Breeders is a jolt. Okay, Paul, the character, is as close to me as I'm likely to play. Says there's so much of me in there for good and bad, mainly for bad actually. In the show, Paul screams at his two infant children so much the opening sounds like a snuff movie. Boy, does he need his relatability now. The show is going to test how much we allow ourselves to identify with him. Let's see, we met at Freeman's house, blah, blah, blah. Somebody know. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Made a lot of money. Okay. Going further. Okay.
He's talking about rap in the interview, and he just starts like just going in on just the most out of pocket shit I've heard in a long time. And the interviewer keeps trying to give him options like backpedal, and he's like, "No,
I thought that...
no, I mean it."
Wait, I think I found it. Okay. Okay, so he's a fan of Outnumbered. Okay, but he adds, when things went wrong in that show, there wasn't anybody threatening to smash someone's head against the wall. He sips his tea. Such anger is all over Breeders. Paul yells at his kids, "How many times do I have to tell you? Tell mommy that daddy's gone." Then you watch her cry, and you can cry some more, and you'll all be fucking crying. Is that, I ask, a tad far-fetched? If anything, says Freeman bluntly, some of it's toned down from real life. Okay. Okay, he admits to losing his temper. It's unlikely to be shown in the show. I was never hit, Freeman says, but I know plenty of people who were, and they don't really bitch about it now. It's different if you get the shit kicked out of you, but the odd slap. I know plenty who don't care. Does he know more recent parents who have hit their children? I've smacked my kids, he announces. When they were very young, I smacked my kids, yes. It's not like a victory. It's not, oh, I must be doing something right. But I have done it. When when it is route one to something they need to understand, I cannot rationalize with them. Also, I was impatient and at the end of my rope. Such parenting. Yeah, it's like I just couldn't figure it out. Better smack my kid.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I'm not proud that I did that, but I have. I don't think it's a policy, Paul says, and I'll do it again. And he says, with great booming exaggeration. I'll do it again! What?
Proud of it? You want to do it again?
So, okay. Oh my god. Okay.
He makes no qualms about how shitty he is. Like, he's really proud of it.
Okay, okay, positive affirmation is everything is great and you're perfect the way you are. Well, you're not. One of the rules is don't smack your kids or call them little... Oh, that's the slur for gay people. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, yeah. F-A-G-G-O-T. Yeah, I'm counting slur analysis. Convincing. He pauses. But I've done both. I've probably smacked twice, but I've called them little F slurs for gay people more than twice. I know I'm not. What the fuck? Wait, what? This is insane. Okay.
No, it gets worse. The interview that I read with him, like, he is just, and this is bad, but like, I'm telling you.
He's
just one of those people, like, and he knows, like, how he's perceived. You heard him at the beginning of the article. He's like, yeah, people think I'm fucking nice and great and wonderful. Really, I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
Okay, I'm gonna keep skimming through this, and I want to find the racism one you're talking about.
100% there.
Okay, let me see if it's still here. Okay, hold on. Okay, jobs, criticism, Sherlock, jobs. Okay, are you depressed? Wait, hold on. Oh shit.
We're gonna double barrel this bitch because I'm gonna find this, like, his comments on.
Please find it. Please. I want to find. Okay, I have a controversy list. Let's see. Oh, okay. I have a highlight reel here.
There you go.
Okay, in a 2008 sit-down with the Daily Mail, Freeman talked about multiculturalism and stated that it hasn't and doesn't help, but also claiming that it polarizes people. Okay, but okay, noticing differences is normal. Okay, nothing like, okay, it's just basic British right-wing opinion there. Okay. He did. Oh, wait. Here we go. The actor then made a particular point to talk about Muslims, going as far as to make extremely stereotypical comments. We've reached a state now where it is. You shouldn't notice. Why are you noticing he's got a bomb and has a beard and is Muslim and wants to kill your family? Oh my god.
Yep. I've got a highlight reel of all his quotes here.
Okay.
I've got a full list. Okay.
Okay. I will let you read them off.
When I moved up here, this woman I know said, "Ooh, there are a lot of whiteys up there," and I said, "I love white people. I've no problem with them at all." The idea was that I was going to complain because there weren't enough blues dances out here, not enough ragga around, but I'm not bothered by it. Multiculturalism hasn't and doesn't help because, rightly or wrongly, it polarizes people. Racism is one thing. I agree with that name, but noticing that there are differences in normal and fine and to be encouraged. We've reached a state now where it's like, you shouldn't notice. Why are you noticing? He's got a bomb.
Yeah, exactly, right there.
There's no country in the world like this. If all of a sudden all the traffic wardens in government were Welsh, they'd really notice and might not love it. We give ourselves more time in this country, it's sort of mea culpa way. But if we were racist people, come on, they wouldn't come. It's very simple. So we liked hip hop until the gangster rap took over. I come from a time where not every rap record was N-word this and N-word that. He said the word, by the way.
Oh my god.
An earlier socially and morally conscious hip-hop sensibility when it was, don't call people N-word, but now it's N-word, N-word, N-word. And it's not funny or interesting politically, artistically, or socially. I really don't like it. The editor said, note, that he didn't say N-word. He said the actual
Oh.
word itself.
Oh my god!
Wait for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in that paragraph. Yep. The funny thing about the acting business is there are more, and I'm gonna say the word poofs in it. That's a gay slur. Poofs in it. Then you can have hot dinners thrown at you, but no one is out. It's not so bad here, but in Hollywood, Jesus Christ, why don't they just admit it? No one cares if they're gay or not. I certainly don't. But let's call them poofs. I met Lucy Liu at the Emmys, who was charming, but very ugly. She's a dog. Come on.
Wait.
Standing outside a location trailer is Martin Freeman. He's notably not wearing the safety helmets that are mandatory for everyone else on set, and is in the middle of explaining to one of the Sherlock runners who is wearing herself a safety helmet just why that is. I'm a big fish, you see, love. He says, sipping at his tea. I'm Johnny Big Bollocks, and you're what's that stuff, railsy? Krill. You're Krill. Location Krill. Krill wears a helmet.
Oh my god!
He's awful. He's terrible. And nobody talks about how awful he is. They're just like, see Martin Freeman, they're like, oh, what a lovely little British man.
Oh my! Wait, I found a rape quote from him. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, Martin.
No, like literally, it says like I've got a ladder, it's fine, and I've got drugs. I could just make them, pretend to fall over. Slip them something in their goblet. Some will get offended by that now, cause they'll call it rape or whatever. But for me, it's a helping hand. Oh my god! It seemed as though, as soon as he said it, however, Freeman knew he had just taken a plunge into the deep end. As he said, "Maybe I should stop talking."
Maybe you should keep talking, motherfucker.
Dude, oh my god, what the...
the Epstein files are, because clearly this guy knows.
I just gotta add him to the new D&D villains roster I'm working on for the game.
Right?
Martin Freeman.
God damn, that would be hilarious, man. This fucking Martin Freeman is the villain at the end of the row, like this guy, and like he's like that show Sliders or whatever, like where like you get villains out of history and transport them to another world and see how they are, and you have Hitler, Genghis Khan, and Martin Freeman.
Fuck yes, dude.
Anyway, we were gonna talk about D&D, and we got really
we did the we did the thing we do in our sessions where we just talk about random shit.
30 minutes.
Yes, first 30 minutes of just like getting out of our, letting the autism flow a bit, at least on my end.
Oh man,
yeah,
I gotta itch it somehow.
Oh, I gotta let it go. Okay, so you said you had a list of homebrewed things. Wait, before we start,
My personal favorite house rules.
before we start, I need a beer. So 1 sec, just like let me.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna drink water because I'm healthy.
Good for you.
Hydration. I used to drink so much fucking soda. I was talking about that the other day, and like I got a kidney stone like back in like 2020.
Wait,
I'm never gonna drink
Wait, Dave, I heard the kidney slip, and I'm walking away from my computer for like 10 seconds.
Okay, walk away. It's fine. I was talking to myself.
Okay.
It's like bad form to like have dead air on a podcast, so I can just entertain everybody who's listening, who's out there in the interwebs. But kidney stones are the absolute fucking worst thing I think you can experience. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So drink water. Drink lots of water and drink it all the time. I don't care if it's filtered, tap, whatever. It's better than living off White Monster energy drinks like so many people somehow manage to do. And I don't understand that because, like, I get that you're getting fluids. I understand that, like, at its core, it is a liquid, but what else are you putting in there, man? And I'm not a health freak or anything, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, I just sat back down 1 second, getting my headphones back on.
Oh, you're good, man. I was discussing how people can live off of, like, because I used to fucking live off Mountain Dew and shit. Like, I was like for like the first 20 years of my life, I literally just like drank sodas and the occasional Gatorade, and I was like, that's good enough, right?
Dude, it's soda is
That's got
so
electrolytes. It's what your body craves.
soda is so insanely bad for you. It's
Oh,
insane
yeah.
how people like some people like will drink soda instead of water.
I have a friend who literally, I have never seen him drink a sip of water. He lives off White Monster, okay, and
Whoa,
Mountain Dew.
fucking love White
Okay,
Monster, but that's a
fucking, are you kidding me? I'm one in my fridge that he left here. It's been here for like a year. I've never touched it.
dude.
Okay,
It opens your third eye. It tastes like you're drinking a lithium battery, but holy shit.
I have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah,
Like, so let me tell you this. So like,
yeah, yeah.
when I was like in my like early 20s, I decided I want to be a cop, despite like loving crime as much as I did. Like, I fucking loved crime. I was a full bird criminal, and I was like, I'm gonna become a police officer. Let's like see how that goes. And I go to take the police field exam, okay, which is where you gotta like run and jump and like do a whole bunch of activity shit. I had the flu though, and I was like insanely sick, and I was like, I've gotta take it this time. I have to wait a month to go take it again. And I'm just gonna thug it out. So I chugged two of those Java Monster energy drinks.
Oh
Okay,
god.
like just hammered them hoes back, and like trying to give myself the energy I needed. And I go out here, dead of summer. It was like fucking August, and I go to run, like a mile and a half, whatever it is, and do all these things. I made it through the first like the obstacle course and shit, and then we get to the mile and a half run, okay, and it's like 11 laps around this fucking track.
Oh,
I made it to lap 3, and then the whole world gets fuzzy, and I black out face first. I Paul Blart that shit, just slide into a ditch. I wake up on the back of a fucking fire truck, and just immediately projectile vomit.
oh god.
Nothing but the energy drink contents in my stomach everywhere, and everybody's fucking watching me. I didn't make it into the police, which is probably a good thing because I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have fit in. Really.
Imagine you as a cop.
Imagine me as a cop. Yeah, I know it's terrible. Fucking like a group of people I have nothing in common with.
You're
But,
just you would just confiscate the weed and then just take it back to your house.
yeah, man.
Like,
I'm gonna fucking like weed
yoink.
on you. I'm just gonna ruffle your hair and be like, get out of here.
Get out of here, you little scamp.
Fucking, are you
That's
looking at?
yeah. I because I think it'd be funny. Like so, as the subject has changed, I have typed in Google Images things, so the audience has somebody to look at. All three of our viewers, just
There
like
you go. We got people watching, and that's more than some people can say. Like
yeah, it's the guys from the Discord. They're great. Yeah. So
you've been really entertained.
and my mom. Hey, mom.
Hey, mom. And your mom's on here, like
She's like, who
you're
are these?
bad.
Who is David hanging out with?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm actually super cool. I was internet famous for a long time, and now I'm not because I got deplatformed because I don't know. Apparently, it's wacky to want universal health care and for children to not be murdered.
I think it was most likely for the for the latter more than the former, dude.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
I commented. I sent a picture, like, and,
Oh, you sent a picture?
I went and I commented a particular image underneath. Well, I'll show you. Like I thought it was fairly light, but apparently this can get you into trouble. If you post it under enough political things. I wanted to like send a message, but I didn't want to be too brutal about it. So, under different politicians' feeds.
Oh,
This picture. It's Guillotine Chan.
is it stream
Okay.
safe? Is it stream safe or?
What is stream safe?
Wait, let me pull it up. Hold
I
on.
mean, I thought it was safe, but
Oh, yeah, I can see why you maybe got banned now. Fuck. God damn it, Dave.
well,
Okay, chat. Time to show chat what we're talking. Yeah, there it is.
it's banned.
God damn it. No, that's cute. Looks cute. Looks Nice little blonde girl with a
He's a
guillotine.
big guillotine fan.
Guillotine-chan. Gyo-chan.
But yeah,
Well,
no, we were
folks,
talking
about that.
house rules. What the fuck is that? Is that Predator?
Yeah, it was the Israel versus Predator. I'm trying to find it. Hold
Yeah.
on. You've seen that video, right? I'm a huge Predator nerd, and so people on Twitter were saying, like, so who would you rather run into, like aliens or Predator? Then people were like, well, the Predator won't mess with you if you're not if you're unarmed. Like he won't.
Non-combatant.
If you're
If you're a child.
yeah. Or if you're pregnant, then he's like, yeah, Predator won't kill sick people. Then it was like Predator 1, Israel 0. Predator won't kill.
Another hospital.
He doesn't kill children. Predator 2, Israel 0. Yeah, it's like he doesn't kill 6 people. Let's see here. He also doesn't bomb hospitals normally. I mean,
man.
okay, but he does nuke cities when gets caught. He's like, well, time.
Let's be real. The explosion seems pretty centralized. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the body count of those explosions? I don't think they're ever really. A lot of people most people escape those explosions.
In the film, wait, hold on, wait. Chat's asking, did they say the Predator or Predators? The Predator, like the species. The Predator.
The Yautja.
Yautja.
I'm not sure how I feel about that Badlands design. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna
Predator.
It comes out like in 2 weeks, I think. I'm gonna watch it, but
Yeah. Completely unrelated, but kind of related. Alien Earth is the fucking tits. Watch that; it's so good.
I'll pirate it at some point.
Loving it. Oh yeah, 100%.
Is that AI generated? No. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find Predator. Sure. Okay. Chat says sure. Like with the big eyes. I think they're talking about
Predators.
It's like the joke people made. Oh god, it was like when they found out 2 people were in prison at the same time. It was like, oh my god, it's like 2 celebrities. Oh wait,
Alien
no.
versus Predator.
Yeah, it was Alien versus Predator. It was Michael Jackson versus Jared Fogle.
Hey, yo. Speaking of Jared Fogle, he's like the butt of a lot of jokes because, like, you got the Subway guy, and like, oh, it turns out he's a diddler. But I listened to this fucking interview because like his downfall is like there's just one lady who was like responsible for taking him the fuck out, and she got him to talk to her. Like she like ingratiated herself with him and was like making her believe like she was like his girlfriend. I don't know, but she got him to she recorded him talking about shit, and he's a absolute fucking monster. I don't know if you ever listened to that shit. It's so dark. Like, it's like, holy shit. It's a nightmare. It's like, oh, this is what I thought it was. I mean, like, I know that, like, there's nothing funny objectively about what he was doing, but, like, when you listen to him talk about it, it's like, what the fuck? Like, he's just out here just, like, saying this shit.
Well, he's like
another person.
He's like so evil. It's comical.
Oh,
It's like P. Diddy level shit where it's like, okay, he has a mansion filled with gallons of lube.
Well,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's laughably evil, but like you have to laugh at it because it's so we know functionally, we know that there are people out there that are like that, but like you don't really think about it until you're face to face with it. It's like there's that one dude, David something or other was his name, and he was something Junior was his name, and he was a serial rapist and murderer, and they called him like the toy box killer or something like that.
Yeah.
And I listened to the recordings that he would do, and he would kidnap these women, okay? And he had a tape that he would play.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. I have never in my life heard anything like that tape. And it was the wildest thing. Like, you're like, oh, this is real shit. You know, like, there are people out here that are this fucked up. Like, it's crazy to think about. And there's so much more of them than you realize there are, you know, like just that haven't done it yet or like have decided not to act on it, but like are really, really thinking these fucking thoughts. And as a parent, I just like, it makes me insanely suspect of every human I encounter.
It's gotta be crazy. Like when you just think about how many weirdos are out there, but they're like not acting on it, or like one really bad day away from just snapping.
Yeah, just one opportunity away, dude. It ain't gonna be a
Dude,
bad day. It's like, you know, like you got to think about like, you know, like consequences do work to some degree for some people. A lot of people are scared of getting caught, like they don't want to risk their comfortable lives and stuff. But like, the fucking opportunity presents itself. Oh, buddy, people are rough.
dude,
People are rough.
it's dark.
Well, I was talking to Tiffany about that shit the other day, and I was like,
Oh, Tiffany's
you
his
know, like,
wife.
Tiffany's my wife. She's the most wonderful human on the planet. But
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to her about my, you know, like the fact that I had like this fucking platform, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like I had like 500,000 followers and shit. And when I lost it, I was just like, you know what I mean? Like I was kind of like whatever about it, you know, because like I lost it for standing on principle. And like there are people that would do anything to hold on to that level of like notoriety and shit, you know? And there are people that would do anything to get to that level and then use that level of, you know, celebrity to like sell things. They would, you know, exploit their children, exploit themselves and their principles and fucking, you know, like I never made any money off that shit. I never, you know, monetized my kids. I never monetized myself. Like, you know, like people may think that's stupid or whatever, but like, you know, I've never, I'm a lot of things, but I ain't greedy. Okay. And I
Yeah,
feel like
man.
that's one of the things that like, you know, I felt like Galadriel when she turned down the One Ring to rule them all. And she was like, I passed the test. I was like, yeah, fucking, I'm good. Okay. I've had the opportunity to fucking sell out my principles for lots of money and I did not do it.
I would have probably sold out some of my principles. Gotta,
You? I don't know.
gotta. Yeah, 500,000 followers. Do you still have any social media presence, Dave, or is that kind of gone now? For
I got Instagram that I haven't updated in like over a year, but you know, again, like when it comes to like social media now, like you got to look at who runs it, dude. You know, like TikTok. I mean, like there's people out there still fighting the good fight, but like TikTok's gonna go the way of right wing. You know, like by fucking what
like Twitter?
September or something. Like that.
Yeah,
like
because they're switching ownership. Yeah.
they're all like all the major social media platforms are run by right wing, you know, fucking people now at this point, and you know your major, all your legacy media companies now, you know, are going the way of the dinosaur, being subsumed by fucking conservative voices, and like the Overton window shifted so far to the right now that people think fascism is just like fucking like whatever, sure, fucking cool, like it
Yeah.
doesn't more at this point, but like.
Yeah, like with the fucking Sydney Sweeney ad, dude. That was like American Eagle's a huge company.
They're like, yeah, we're not, Nazis talking about eugenics over here, fucking whatever.
And I sound like I got schizophrenia, but when they tweeted the official response, it was exactly 88 words, and they capitalized both H. No, I know, I'm serious, dude. Like the official response was exactly 88 words.
That's crazy.
I saw someone on Twitter talk about it, and I was like, "Am I becoming insane? Am I just like making shit up? Is the schizophrenia kicking in?"
It's so permeated into our society now. Like you're like I saw somebody say this, and I thought it was really apt. I've seen police beat up the elderly. I've seen police beat up kids. I've seen police beat up minorities. I've seen police beat up gays. I've never seen the police beat up a white supremacist group.
I've never seen that. Well, in my lifetime, it hasn't made like national.
No, then it won't, because like the calls coming from inside the house, my guy.
Yeah.
It's that Spider-Man meme where they're just pointing at each other.
Well, it's like that Rage Against the Machine song. It's like those who oh my god, wear forces are the same.
Those who
work forces. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then all their
fucking God, you want to talk about a fucking based ass band, man? Rage Against the Machine has and forever will fucking uphold those same ass values, man.
But I love
There was a BBC fucking concert where they had Rage Against the Machine on, and they told them not to cuss.
Oh yeah, and they just proceed to yell out, "Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me."
Yeah, it's like, are you kidding me? Who did you get on your show? Are you like?
Well, it reminds me of
Of course they did.
all the Rage Against the Machines fans on Facebook who are like, "No, don't go woke." I'm like, people they've never had media literacy and they still don't have it now.
Yeah.
Like they're like,
No, I mean, it's what when people think about woke, you know what I mean? Like, and I despise that term. You know, like what it has come to mean these days. But like, a fucking like, let's take a good example of like somebody who's woke.
"Whoa."
Okay, from history that people won't attach woke to. Jesus of Nazareth. He was a radical liberal. Okay, you think Jesus would fucking sit there and talk about the billionaire class with anything but the most disdain he could possibly put into words? I'm sorry. Do we remember the temple of the Pharisees when Jesus was in there fucking flipping tables on these motherfuckers? Okay, hanging out with the poor and the sick, prostitutes, washing the fucking feet of the outcasts of society. But yeah, no, tell me more about your fucking mega church.
Well, like, have you seen
Let's
the?
talk about how much
Like Republicans who are like really, or I guess really religious people who are right wing. They don't actually understand or follow any of the scriptures. It's like it is a very like American evangelical problem. Like it's insane that like the Catholic Church is now to the left of a significant amount of issues compared to the United States.
crazy.
Like the church is more left leaning than the U.S. government.
Pope usually.
Dude, the woke.
Taking sides with the Pope. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, it's like, so evangelical. I told my students this too. It's like evangelical Christianity just has a very unique problem where, because there are no overarching rules or regulations, you're kind of just allowed to believe whatever you want, and as long as you have the very like vague concept of accepting Jesus into your heart, then all of your actions are already cool. Like, for Catholics, it's like, okay, you have like, here's some rules, here's how we worship, here's what you do in certain times of the week and stuff, and like, here's our overarching beliefs, and here's what the Pope says that we do, because we believe in papal infallibility. And not having that structure just lets people kind of do whatever they want, which means you have like these mega churches and shit, people scamming their followers and letting them like associate being a Christian with like hardcore capitalism.
I was talking to my mother, and she, brought up a point. She was, my mother's a Christian. Like, and when I say my mother's a Christian, I mean my mother follows the teachings of Christ. Okay, like my mom, like, this is a lady who like saw a young lesbian girl getting harassed like when we were like walking around in Auburn by this dude, and just fucking went up and lost her mind on this guy. Okay, like, my mom is not putting up with shit. She's a good woman at the end of the day, and she was like, I think that Christianity since its inception has been sick, and it's because the powerful are the ones. You had like the whole people couldn't fucking read when the Bible was out.
Well, yeah,
like
yeah.
Gutenberg Press and shit like that. Like, who's telling you what the Bible says? Who's telling you what to believe? Like the ruling fucking class, the wealthy, the elite. Like, these are the people who tell you what to believe, and it's been that way forever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The Bible says what these people say it says.
Well, it's like
People don't
before.
read the Bible.
Well, it's like, and before it was translated, like, it was in Latin, and most people couldn't read, let alone read Latin. So you kind of have to just trust that, like, whatever your, oh my god, not preacher, Catholic. What's the word again?
Reverend,
Priest. Yeah, yeah. Whatever the priest was telling you was accurate, and you can totally make shit up. But it's like, well, yeah, of course, I think that. It's like, I'm not, I'm an atheist, so it's like I'm not really religious, but yeah, I think at least where I live now, they have a much healthier attitude in regards to religion than the Americans do. Because most Europeans don't believe, like the majority of Europeans are not 100% sure there's a God, but they have like all these beautiful churches and stuff, and all these cool traditions, but no one's really like up in arms about it, and it's really it's quite accepting where I'm at, even though I'm in like a right wing like mountain region of the country I live in now. It's still really accepting. Like we had a Pride march in June and stuff in the city, in the town center, and there were no like counter protesters or anything. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like sometimes I feel like the Emperor of Mankind. It's like maybe the Reddit atheists were totally right. We were too harsh on them. Dude, it's at least for America, the Reddit atheists were 100% correct. We should have made fun of them more.
Brother, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I've been right about like almost every political change in the last decade, okay? And I've gotten really fucking sick of it. I was wrong more often at this point because like I'm a goddamn doomsayer. I'm speaking the end of like, and I just didn't think like when I first saw the movie Idiocracy, I was like, this is silly. And then the more I think about it, I know it's like passe to fucking like bring up Idiocracy when it comes to the United States, but like we literally are beyond satire at this point. When the sitting president of the United States is like, hey, we could have a UFC fight on the White House.
It's so fucking dumb, dude. Like, I thought the fall of America would be cool or, like, deeply tragic. Right? Or, like, it's everyone who's leading the fall of America is a fucking idiot loser.
A fucking idiot.
They're all fucking losers.
People on the planet.
They're all fucking losers and dumb. They're all dumb. Like, there was no Machiavellian, like, guy who's, like, there's no Lex Luthor. There's no smart guy in charge.
I don't think I'm smart, David. Just so we're clear, I have never considered myself like, and I did good in school, I was fucking salutatorian,
yeah,
honor roll, all that shit, that scholarship. But even then, I was, you talk about not being able to see the mountain for the trees. You know what I mean? Like people can't. When you think about intelligence, okay, and strength and things like that, they're like qualities people possess. Okay, you can look at somebody and you can generally get a good vibe of how strong they are. You can look at a person and be like, that person looks really strong.
Yeah.
They've got huge muscles. They're really big, wide set hips, big hands. They look strong. They got strength to them. Okay. Even then, it's not 100% guaranteed. But you can look at somebody and usually tell like they're pretty strong. You can't do that with intelligence. And intelligence takes so many fucking forms, so many different types of intelligence. Ben Carson, for instance, let's take him. That guy is a fucking brain surgeon, like
genius and brain surgeon. Yeah.
Genius. He's a fucking moron.
No, he's insane.
Okay?
He thought the parents were used to store grain.
Yeah, he's so fucking stupid and he can't function in the real world. It's ridiculous. But like he would fucking die if we were like if he was not in the current society we have now.
Yeah. Oh like, God, I know what you mean.
People like that, like there's different kinds of fucking intelligence, And I'm smart. I'm dumb enough. I'm smart enough to know how dumb I am, and that's all I ask of most people. Like just be smart enough to look out and be like, I'm not the smartest person in the fucking room right now. And that is an ability that people lose specifically when they get out of school. Okay? I've given this a lot of thought. In school, we have a single metric by which we measure people's intelligence. We're all taking the same fucking test. Okay? And the dumb kids in school knew they were dumb because their test scores reflected that. Okay? We don't have a single standard of measurement out here in the real world. Somebody who's dumb as fuck can make a lot of money, and they measure their fucking intelligence based on it. They're like, clearly, I'm smart because I've made a lot of money and I'm doing something right. Okay? That doesn't mean that you're fucking smart. Okay? There's lots of people that can make money doing things, and it does not make you fucking smart, but they forget what they felt like back in high school when they were average to low-end intelligence. Okay?
Yes.
Fucking ridiculous. So they can't lose track of where they are on the mountain, okay? And they're so far down the mountain They're so lost in the trees they can't even fucking see how high up the mountain of intelligence goes. I'm at the base of the mountain looking way the fuck up, and I'm like, okay, there are people that are so much fucking smarter than me walking around. I should shut the fuck up and let them make the plans. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Again, goddammit.
Sorry, what?
We got fucking sidetracked.
Oh, dude, that was a good sidetrack though. It's just like
sidebar, man.
We're in the weave right now. We're in the weave. You know, like what Trump says. Like
young, man. I've seen enough of the world to recognize like a lot more. Like I wish to God like I could just like I had the level of knowledge I have about how people fucking function. And like people talk about like oh I wish I knew what I know now. Back then. Fuck that shit. I'd be satisfied just knowing the amount I know about how fucking people work these days, because it would have saved me so much time. It would have saved me so much stress and energy if I just recognized what I know about people, because they're exactly, and you can quote me on this, okay? We're recording this for posterity. There are exactly and only 4 kinds of people in the world. Okay?
4 kinds. Dude, some horoscope girls are going to be very mad you said that.
They're going to be mad, but I'm going to tell you this. There are exactly 4 kinds of people in the
Speak
world.
to him, Dave. Speak to him.
You're going to realize I'm right to lesser or greater extent, okay?
Yes.
So, you have 4 kinds of people. You have people who are mean and cruel, okay?
Okay, wait, let me get good. Wait, hold on. Let me open a Google Docs. Hold on.
Go for it. I'm telling you.
I'm
wisdom.
No, this is good. I'm not mocking. No, this is good wisdom. I just think it's nice to have a visual element. Okay, so make the font
this is
big. Okay. 4 types of
4
German.
boxes.
4. Okay, can I do it? Oh wait, I can. Let me make a table. Fuck. Oh, the beers are kicking in. No, I got it. Okay. I didn't take any of my special herbal infused brownies, so I'm still all the way here.
Oh, you're still taking along. Yeah, they made those illegal in fucking Alabama now. Even the gas station weed, it's terrible.
Oh, even the gas station weed that kills you?
Even gas station weed, man. You can't get any of it anymore. It's fucking brutal.
Okay, 4x4 table. Okay, 4 types of people. Oh god, my fucking German keyboard. Oh my god. Okay, 4 types of people. Okay, first type.
Okay, first type are people who are mean and cruel.
Mean and cruel. Okay.
Yes, and these are the type of people that almost no one likes, but you recognize that a lot of them are either in jail or they are CEOs of companies. They are your lawyers. Sometimes they're your doctors. They are people that don't care what you think about them, and they don't care how their actions affect others. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
They really don't care how they're perceived by people. A lot of these people are really independently minded. And like I said, they're either breaking laws and getting caught, or breaking laws and getting away with it. They're your sociopaths, true sociopaths, dyed in the wool. These people are sociopathy is overrepresented in like Fortune 500 CEOs. Because you got to be willing to hurt other people to make that kind of money. You just do, and these people don't care.
Yeah. Okay,
but,
so mean, cruel.
Mean and cruel. Okay. Like I said, to greater or lesser extents. Then you have your people who are nice and cruel. Okay.
Okay.
These people, nice and cruel. Okay. These are people who are your politicians. When I say nice and cruel, people get confused a lot. Think the Dolores Umbridge. Okay, from Harry Potter. These people follow all the rules. They're usually writing the rules. Okay, they're your mega reverends. They're people who think that they'll be nice to your face, sweet as peaches, while passing laws that kill you. While passing laws that they got your worst interests at heart. Okay, but if you slap them, they're like, "How could you? What's wrong with you?" They try to operate within the framework of society, and they are very manipulative. Okay, like I said, you're gonna find them overrepresented in churches. Your church ladies who are really nice up front, but just believe in the most heinous shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Voting against like everything. They are capable of anything when nobody's looking, but when people are watching, they're really really nice. Okay, until that facade breaks. And those are your second kind of person. Okay, your third kind of person are people who are nice and kind, and I really think that this is most people on the planet. And I know that you're going to be like, well, there's 50% of the people in the world voted for Trump. I don't I don't think that those people are necessarily by dint of who they are mean people. I've watched people that voted for Trump like stop what they're doing and pull over and help, little old ladies on the road, like and they don't care if they're black or Hispanic or anything like that. They don't care about those things. They're misled by the way they vote and their need for safety, but they're not fundamentally bad people. I think most people walking around in the world are nice and kind.
I think I would agree with. I would definitely agree with you there. I have a story. So one time, so in my college, I was friends with a lot of the international students. A lot of them came from Rwanda. We were going on a lake trip. It was me, some Japanese, and like Austrian girls, and some Rwandan girls, and some other American guys. One of our cars broke down, and so of course everyone got out to see if they could help. No car. We were on a pretty busy highway, right? Like one of those small backwoods highways, so it was safe to get out, but like people were moving by fast. And the one car that stopped was a car with a Confederate flag and a "Don't Tread on Me" flag flying out the back. The guy got out wearing like like a denim vest with no sleeves and no shirt on underneath, and he hopped out of his window. He was like, "Y'all need some help?" Just completely like, someone who I know for a fact voted for Trump, like just by the flag, but he still like stopped his day to come and help.
Yeah, and and that's the thing. Like I said, it's the same reason that a lot of these people can keep going to their favorite Mexican restaurant, because they genuinely don't see. A lot of people conflate following the rules with being moral. Okay,
yes,
because we're taught that from a very young age. Follow the rules. The people who followed the rules in Nazi Germany were the bad people.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were. Like when you follow corrupted rules, it doesn't make you moral. So, but a lot of people get confused with that because it's what they're taught, and that's the problem when it comes to nice and kind people, is that they are easily manipulated. You have a lot of people who are taught that violence is never the answer. Okay, so a lot of people, like when you think about nice and kind people, like you may think about pacifism and stuff like that. Pacifism doesn't work.
Exactly.
In a pacifist world, it only takes one person who's willing to commit an act of violence for your entire world structure to fall down. If you've got no one who's willing to fight, you fail. And that is where the fourth kind of person comes in. These people are mean and kind, okay? I am mean and fucking kind because I will slap somebody in the fucking mouth for talking sideways to you, okay? I will fight to make sure that I'm not nice, okay? I'm genuinely not that nice of a person when it comes down to it, okay? I can be rude, I can be crude, I can be a little violent at times, but I do it all with kindness at my core, okay? I never want what's worse for somebody else. I will go out of my way to make sure that other people are taken care of. And I'm willing to fight to make sure that happens, And there's a lot of people who are like that. Those are the four kinds of people that exist in this world. And there are no more. Okay? unless you're a pure, we can go with like a pure apathist, you know what I mean? But like, I don't really think that there are many of those that aren't completely, they're very abnormal. I wouldn't say they're functional. If you don't like care about anything at all, complete nihilism,
I don't think anyone's like that's my favorite Smiling Friends bit. You ever seen Smiling Friends?
Yes, I have.
The one episode where like we have like the frowning friends, and they're like, "We're nihilists. The world sucks." And then like the boss came and pointed the guns, and they're like, "No, please, we want to live. We want to live. No, don't kill us." It's like, haha. I'd kind of want to. Every time I meet like a pessimist or a nihilist, that image flashes into my mind. Like, I really wish I had an AR-15 right now, just to make you.
But when I meet somebody, dude, like when I get the measure of a person, I put them into one of those 4 fucking boxes. Okay, and most people fit into those boxes. Are wide enough that most humans fit into those 4 boxes.
Oh, man, a lot of the girls I dated have been
Yeah.
mean, cruel.
Oh yeah, man. I like them though.
I like evil women, yes.
Um, man, I do. I like them mean. I'm not afraid to admit. I like them mean. I give a damn. I like a mean. Okay,
It's
give me a mean girl. You know why? Because I'm such a pussy. I won't like. I'm the kind of guy who won't like talk like stand up for myself when it comes to little shit. Like if my food's
yeah,
wrong or
yeah.
like somebody like fucks up my order somewhere or anything like that. That's why I got my wife, man. She'll be like, "What the fuck is this?"
God, no, it's
So I had to say goodbye to my kid.
for for me as well. It's like, yeah, small things I let roll off me, but big things, of course. Like if something's really important, I'm pretty like steadfast, or but like for little things like what you said,
Only,
yeah,
only when it affects other people, dude.
yeah. For me, it's like,
I will sit and fucking be miserable rather than inconvenience somebody.
like, dude,
Terrible.
oh my God, I was like stuck at a cafe. I really wanted to pay and leave, but I was like, oh, I don't want. They're so busy. I don't
Yeah.
want to like flag a waiter down. I can just wait here.
Yeah,
I was like, I waited for like 20 minutes.
fucking ever.
I was alone there. If I had other people with me, of course I would have been like, hey, I was alone. I was like really tired, so I just like just waited for
It's like,
20
I
minutes.
don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be
Right?
that guy. I don't want to be
Come on.
that. Come on.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here for 6 hours.
No.
Maybe I'll go back and see if they need help.
I've never been that. Oh no! Wait, no. When I do, like when we're at a restaurant, I do make all my friends like stack their bowls up neatly, depending on what we eat, of course, like their plates and their
Yeah.
bowls. I used to be a busboy at a Chinese place. It was always nice when it was like easier to move, you know. Like
yeah,
when,
man.
yeah,
Take it little steps. It don't cost you anything to be nice.
that
Anyway, you and I have really gotten on a wide tangent away from the fucking Dungeons and Dragons house rules that we originally came to discuss.
Oh fuck! Damn it! You're right. Okay, types of people. Okay, gonna save this later. D&D house.
Hell, man, it's worth even.
Oh no, it's
Once
saved.
you meet somebody, like once you get into a deep conversation with somebody, like really pay attention to what they're answering on things, and you'll find what box they go into.
All right, D&D house rules, Dave. Let us commence. One,
We've talked about some of these.
uh,
Okay, we discussed some of these.
and they're getting added to our game. Oh wait, hold on. Future Dave timestamp. Audio spikes now. Okay, that's when I know how I can edit it down. So I just like
Got it.
there'll be a big
That's
spike.
smart.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. D&D house rules. Number 1. What are we thinking of?
Okay, number one, and this is like one of my personal favorites, is the epic round. Okay, your epic round. If you don't know what the epic round is, because this is one that is fairly ubiquitous, and it's got it's got a lot of different names, but the epic round is what I know it by. Oh no, another
Yeah.
one is the heroic stand. Okay?
Yes.
So you're fucking dying. Okay, your character goes down. Let's say that this character may have like run their course. This may be a point in the game where you want your character to go, or you may want to, save your party, and this may be the only way. You can forego all your remaining death saves, okay,
Yes.
and come back with like half hit points or full hit points, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
it's like,
Full
it's your opportunity
full
to
features. Full features. Full spell
Full
slots.
everything.
Yeah. Everything's back up, so you
Full
can do.
slot.
Yeah.
Some people go with you get auto crit, you know what I mean, on whatever you're gonna do, okay? But after the battle's over, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're gone.
You're cadaverific.
I
Yeah.
You're cadaverific, no chance of revival. Okay, your character is done. I think it really gives people autonomy over choosing when their character goes and if their character goes in a really epic way, because it sucks just to lay there and fucking roll 3 bad death saves and be gone,
Yeah. Exactly.
or just get hit and auto fail your death saves and be gone. It blows. So yeah, I think that's a good one.
I like it, and I may give. I may give some of my significant NPCs this as well. Not like
Yeah. Oh,
Not
yeah.
not like a random, so a
Yeah.
random bugbear will not get an epic round, but like a
No.
main villain may.
Oh yeah, which I think is very cool. You know, like
Yeah,
especially you doing that makes it cinematic.
it's really cinematic. It's really cool, and it makes like, and it really sucks when your character dies in an anticlimactic way. So it's good to have like something built in to make sure, okay, if you're ready for your
Yeah.
character to, if you're ready for your guy to die, he can go out like a boss.
Yes, and like I said, I think that's wonderful, and that leads me into another one that we've got.
Okay, number
Okay.
two.
Okay, which are it's advanced criticals is what I call it. Okay, or stacking criticals. So the way that you play this.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Yes.
Yep. So,
What's yeah.
well, it's some people do it on criticals. The way I do it is on damage anyway. Okay, like let's say you roll your damage dice. Okay, and you roll a like you're rolling like a d6 for damage on your weapon. Okay, and you roll maximum damage on that. You roll 2 6s. Okay, you can roll another d6. And if you roll a d6 on that one, you roll another d6.
Oh yeah, I saw the video you sent. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just stacking that damage, you know. And I think that's really cool because it gives you, you know, like a variety of like how much damage you're dealing. You know, like it sucks to like fucking only be dealing this one amount of damage, whereas like you as a DM can be like, oh yeah, your weapon snuck past his armor and nicked a fucking artery, you know, and that's why you did so much damage. Like you can really describe what's happening a lot, you know, rather than just like, yeah, you hit that, yeah, you rolled, yeah, his AC's 18, you got it, you know. You
Yeah.
can really just kind of add some stuff to it.
Yeah, more narration, more details, and it gives combat a lot more variety because you can do
Yeah.
like different attack. And like I said, I'm going to add that, but my enemies will also do it as well.
Exactly. Now here's the thing.
Yes, you. So like, yes,
I think that you should stick to the fact that like only named enemies do that too. You know,
exactly,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, so it makes like if you're fighting against like the guy in the video was talking about, like you're fighting against the ship captain.
Yeah, the ship
know?
captain. He like Captain
It makes
Storm.
him much more lethal.
Yes,
Yeah.
Stormbeard will do it, but like like a first mate won't or something. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Unless the first mate is named, in which case you can do that too.
Unless he's a
I'm
named
thinking, fucking, come on, man, you're the first mate. You gotta have something.
first mate. First mate. He can like he can do the goblin thing and just position other crew members in front of him to take his damage. Like yoink.
Yeah,
Yes.
fucking yoink.
Yoink.
Another one.
Number 3.
I like number 3 on the house rules thing is making potions a free action. Okay, not a bonus action, a free action.
A free action. Whoa.
Check it out. Okay.
Okay, explain this to me.
Free action. Okay. If you take your potion as a free action, you have to roll to see how much it recovers. Okay. If you take your potion as a bonus action, you can just get the maximum amount of health recovered back to you. I think that this can really help balance combat encounters, because you as the DM are constantly worried about, especially with high level encounters, doing too much fucking damage to your people. Okay, you people who like, especially like and we all want to have a table where everyone is a balanced combatant. Okay, but you know that not everybody is as good in combat or as good at character building as everyone else. You will have some people whose characters are min-maxed to hell and back and can hold their own with the fucking ancient blue dragon that you just threw at them.
Yes.
And you have some people who cannot. They're here for storytelling, they're here for fun, and they're not, like their character is not built optimally. Okay? You as the DM don't have to worry so much about nerfing your damage output if your characters have more healing options available to them. More and stronger, And you're dealing with a limited resource too in healing potions. You know, not everybody's got a ton of healing potions all the time. I know in our game we barely have fucking any. You know,
Yeah,
in
exactly.
our long term game.
Yeah.
We dealt with, you know, we never really got over that in Curse of Strahd because, you know, it was such a, Curse of Strahd's such a resource, you know, chintzy game, you know, like you barely
Yeah.
have anything.
You guys didn't get
We never really got past that.
You guys didn't get silvered weapons until like session 4, which is the kind of like
Yeah.
that's like the goal. Yeah, I do need to give you guys some more potions in the future, but
Yeah, well, we're gonna have opportunities to buy them and stuff. We just didn't have. There weren't a ton of potions to purchase in Curse of Strahd, you know.
you know there
And
were
once we got
not.
out, we still haven't, you know, like gone to a ton of shops.
Yeah, in the next section we're doing, I've added that to the Citadel, so you'll like get to unlock
for
shops. So you'll get to have some stuff, but just some potions and basic things. I'm really excited for that. Okay, oh whoops. Okay, so we have epic round, advanced critical, and potions as a free action with like some stipulations, which I like. Like at first I was like, nah, but once you explained like, okay, like a bonus action restores all, but a free action makes you roll. I like that because it adds a bit of balance. There's a risk you could just get like a 1, which would be awful.
Yeah, you get very little hit points back, but you know, like it is what it is. It allows your players to really make more tactical decisions in battle. And again, you have to pull less punches as a DM. Because your characters have more options to restore hit points.
Yes.
To really beat on people. Now, you thought that one was a little controversial. Here's another one. Okay?
Oh boy.
Feat every other level.
Every other level. Feats every other level.
Now, hear me out here. When I say feats, and 2024 kind of fucks this, okay? Because they all come with stat bonuses now.
Yes.
Your feats are coming with stat boosts. Whereas I really like the idea of being able to take, and I mean you can incorporate this in your game now, but feats that don't add stats to your characters, but give your characters more diversity. Okay, like the Pathfinder really does a good job at this, but you can incorporate it into 5e really easily. If you go back with like the legacy feats. Okay, they're not increasing the stats, but they are giving your characters. You can make, like, one of the things I love about the Warlock class, Warlock gets overlooked a lot because it's weak as shit, but your characters can be so diverse. A Warlock, you can have 2 Warlocks that feel completely different, like, war-wise, like, moveset-wise, like, what they can do, because you have the Eldritch Invocations, which are kind of like little baby feats, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like, they're miniature feats.
Yeah, but it adds so much to your character, and like the way that they feel and play is different. If I want a defensive knight, someone who's only working on, like protecting someone, having that guy have like sentinel and tough and things like, he's just gonna feel much chunkier if I can not worry about sacrificing my, ability score increases, to give him some extra feats, that make him feel more like he is that shield guy there, like defending everyone. And I think that's cool.
I like that too.
Yeah. And you can really get really cool character builds, and some people will take advantage of it and make crazy, super overpowered characters, but you're going to have that no matter what.
Yeah.
Like everybody's going to be able to do that shit. You don't have people like me that get accused of making overpowered characters, but they really just know how to play the game. Let's throw that out there. Maybe I just know how to build characters real good. Maybe just a box standard, fucking barbarian fighter combo is good. Anyway, so fucking much the fucking clip.
Why'd you say your mic cut out a bit? Dave, the last thing?
It's pissing me off so fucking much. Oh, so they're pissing me off so fucking much. You don't even know. We were like, ah, like he's just a fucking warlock. He is a warlock. He is no fucking. There's no multi-class in here. He's just a warlock.
That's the. It's. I never really had a hard time building characters either because I just monoclassed. It's just like, okay, wait. I want to make a guy who hits people with a stick. Yeah, I'm going to make a guy who hits people with a stick. Okay, or a sword. I will be a human fighter. I'll make my strength high and my constitution high, and then I fight. And it's like, woohoo! But the
well, it's making your character who's. I would so much rather have a character who fucking rocks at one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like is the thing be at one thing and then a problem to make up for my shortcomings, you know, and that's like what D&D is fucking about. But a lot of people try to win D&D, and that's where you run into that problem, you know, like winning D&D is not the way.
It's where you run into someone filling up your D&D Beyond with 200 min-max glass cannon characters that they can use interchangeably. Instead of, like, writing one for the game you play.
Yeah, this is my character who's good at everything. Okay?
Yeah.
They're good at all the things.
But he needs these.
You have to roleplay that character, and it's like, oh no.
He needs these 3 items to work, though. You have to give me those items. I don't care if they're not in the game.
What are your thoughts? So let me ask you this, because this is something that I've never really fucked around with, but you know, I think about it often, and I hear people talk about it often. Limiting characters based on their backstory. I have never really touched on that, like limiting, like you know, like if you're in a multi-class, you got to make it work with your backstory. I got to understand why your character is a bard paladin. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like I want to start introducing that, and I really like that. Like that's why I was very happy in 2024 they connected like your background to a starting feat. So, yeah, I like that, but it's hard to constrain because some people just don't want to put that much thought into their characters. They just want to like multi-class to do a certain thing or have fun. But I wish I could be more strict about that, but you know, like with people coming to my games and stuff, and you know, some people have desires for different level of roleplay investment than other people do, so I have to keep that in mind. So I prefer it when people have a reason for like a backstory reason for multi-classing, or like, you know, a backstory reason why they have a certain item or something, or want to do a certain thing, of course. But yeah, I can't really enforce that across the board.
The background being tied into like feats and stuff, yes and no. I have mixed feelings on that, because it's like, yeah, I want my guy to be a knight who's got, you know, bonuses to strength and access to tough. What background should I pick? The farmer, you know, or you can pick like the soldier, but like doesn't that give you like a survival bonus or something like that?
Wait, let me double check. Hold on. 2024. Yeah, because I think you can get like each feat has like a few different backstories you can get with them. Let's see. Hold on. Wait, hold on. 2024 background. Oh, hold on. 5 D&D. They really should have named it like 6th edition. Well, I guess it doesn't change to be the new edition, but it's just a bit annoying. Background. Okay, so let's see. You said tough. Okay.
Yeah.
So soldiers get savage attacker. Merchants get lucky. Who gets tough? Oh, yeah. I think it's only farmer. It's only farmer. Yeah.
Only farmer.
Yeah. You see, in this. You see, because
all of our things get to be farmers.
In this case, yeah, we're all noble knights who grew up on a farm together.
Yeah.
Holy
that's
shit!
What it feels like, you know what I mean?
Holy shit! You know the guy known as Kingbeard on TikTok?
I don't think I do. I don't know.
He just died, like yesterday.
Oh, you talking about the heavy set guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear that he died. He had a heart attack. Yeah.
Cardiac arrest. Yeah. Poof.
Terrible, man. Listen, people said he looked like me. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, I mean, I think he had like rotten teeth. I'm not trying to like talk ill of the dead, but yeah, no, he does not resemble you, Dave.
Thank you. I'm classically handsome.
You're like the 1500s aristocracy handsome. It's like
There you
you have bountiful harvest.
go. Harvest. I just
Wait,
look like I fucking look like Sid Curtis from Full Metal Alchemist. That's what I look like.
yeah.
Like
Wait, I gotta go pee. One sec.
the ox thing.
Oh, the ox. One sec. One sec. Gotta pee. Be right back. Be right back.
Go for it.
Okay. I'll leave it. I'll leave everything running, so I'll be going for like a minute.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I am returned.
So yeah, no, I was thinking about things, like bother people.
Things that bother you.
Thinking about D&D. Yeah, well, what really grinds my gears,
You know what
like,
grinds my gears, brother?
Goddamn. So thinking about D&D things that bother me, and I've said this before. It is a famous quote of mine from our table. I'm gonna say it again. I miss when race mattered. Okay.
Oh fuck! Damn it! Oh no no no! We're demonetized! No!
It sounds like the worst thing in the world, but like, I miss when you're and this was brought up recently at our table.
We talked to it was you, me, and Troy. Yeah.
No, it was when Braden was playing that Ghostwise halfling or something, and I was like, clearly you built this around like the guy, like you built the character around the guy's race, which is fine, you know what I mean? But he was a barbarian, okay? And like the Ghostwise had resistance to psychic damage, I believe, which is why he was like I'm going turn with a bear, and that's gonna patch my weakness to psychic damage, and he's gonna be a barbarian, so he's gonna hit with this great weapon, and he's he's really min-maxing the weaknesses, but again, which is fine, but I don't like that halfling is gonna hit as hard as an orc or a loxodon or a Goliath. Okay, I don't like that the fucking halfling is going to be just as strong and gets the ability to disengage. You know what I mean? Fucking gets halfling luck, gets all the fucking bonuses of being, a small character, moving through another person's space and stuff like that. No penalty to their strength checks. no penalty. Like they get what a -5 to their movement speed. I think is literally the only downside of being a halfling, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's it. Yeah, because everything else
Yeah.
it's like there's no class restriction based on race. I mean, you think it's like okay, like for example, like a Loxodon should not be a thief. They're big elephant
No.
people. Like no, they're not gonna like he's not gonna crawl down someone's chimney.
And here's the thing. I don't care if you want to make a Loxodon thief, but he is gonna make his sleight of hand checks to pickpocket that person at disadvantage.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Same thing with like your halfling. Like they should not be able to like. So like, for instance, I made a goblin character recently. Okay, for our
Frost
what's
Maiden.
the Frost Maiden?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I made a goblin for Frost Maiden, and he wields a great sword. Okay, but I intentionally made it to where it's his packed weapon. Okay, and it's like because he's not a strength character. He's not. He's a extremely weak character wielding this greatsword. And the way I got around like the idea of like a goblin being able to wield this fucking greatsword is because it's a magical packed weapon that wields him. You know, like it just drags him around with it, and he just dangles and holds onto the handle. Okay, I think that's great, and it led to like a funny character design. It would be way less funny and charming if I had this little Weasley character who's like, yeah, and I'm gonna whip out my fucking flame tongue greatsword and decapitate this dragon with it.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause I'm just as strong as our barbarian.
And like, and we roleplayed is like the sword is basically piloting itself. You're just holding on. So, and that's really cool and unique.
I
It's
think it's funny.
yeah, no, it's awesome. I love that. Yeah, it's like
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you having the ability to like make any character do anything, any race of character do anything, leads to stagnation. Everybody's the same across the board, and I get why they made the decision. Like you don't want to limit people, you want to give them as many options as possible to do what they want, but it does lead to certain races. Like, why would you play an orc other than, just for flavor's sake? Like the races used to matter because, like I said, your Loxodon should be strong. They should just be naturally. A Loxodon commoner should be stronger than the strongest halfling to ever live.
yeah, no, exactly. No, it's like I agree with you. I mean,
Yeah.
and then 5e made some like really, not 5e. They made like okay, one weird change I could think of off the top of my head. So hobgoblins. They changed their lore for the 2024 rules a bit. So hobgoblins, yes. Here's something. So in 5e, the lore was hobgoblins have an intense warrior culture, and they value conquest and taking things. So that's why a lot of them were like bandit leaders and stuff. And then in 2024, they changed where like hobgoblins just go out and do conquest and stuff based on some like innate fey characteristic they have that they're not in control of. So it's like a more racist change. Instead of just making it like a culture aspect, it's like, no, they're biologically prone to conquering. That's better. That's totally a better thing to say.
That's what they want to do.
Yeah. God, so yeah. Oh god, it's just so I know it's coming from like a good place, but it just seems so misguided. Like it's okay if some races or cultures of people like in fantasy worlds have cultures that are problematic. Like there are cultures that are problematic in the real world as well. Like
That dude, don't even get me started. Okay, like listen, I think we have fully established through this conversation that I'm like just right on the political scale of like no private property. Okay.
yeah, you're just
I'm very, very socially politically left. Okay.
yes,
However,
but
controversial opinion
dot.
comes to. Yeah, but here I'm about to hit you with some Martin Freeman shit. I'm about to go.
No.
So, like, when it comes to like the depiction of awfulness and tragedy in fiction, you take all the teeth out of fictional worlds and all the complexity out of them if you don't introduce subject matter that makes people uncomfortable. Okay? A lot of people are like, oh, it's fantasy and I go here for escapism. That's wonderful. Okay? And there are lots of other areas that you can do that in. It doesn't, like if you want your fantasy world to be bubblegum, rainbows, and lollipops, and you don't want to deal with any of the stress of the real world in them, I think that's great. Okay? And I think that's something that you should be able to do. However, when I look at worlds like Warhammer 40K, for instance. Okay?
Oh, brother, don't get me started. That's my fucking shit.
Right. Don't get me started on the wokeification of Warhammer 40K. I'm gonna vomit just by saying that. Okay, like just so we're clear, I hate myself for saying that word right now, but I think that Warhammer should be awful. Okay, the Imperium of Man is not good. It's just the best option that you have at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be dystopian and terrible and awful, and that's what makes it interesting. If like the commissariat didn't get to kill you for stepping out of line, now listen, we don't like your non-emperor botherer talk over here, so I'm giving you 1 brown star, and that's a demerit, okay? And if you collect 5 of those, you go to the no sunshine corner, okay?
Yeah, it's a...
rather than like you're sneezing wrong and not performing the Aquila, and they shoot you in the fucking head, okay? Like,
the problem.
Sorry, I'm on a roll.
I just want to say, like, I think the thing is, it's like, because of like mass market appeal, a lot of people are like neutering their fantasy universes, and I think it's fine. Like, if someone wants to have like a fantasy universe that's like safe and relaxing and doesn't have problems, they should have that, but they shouldn't advocate for every other piece of fiction to also be like that safe.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's I learned a lot about the awful side of things and how terrible things can be by reading stories that showed me that. You know what I mean? And how people overcame that stuff.
Yeah, it's like how people overcome adversity.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, looking at bad scenarios and trying to change them. You know what I mean? Like, if slavery is present in your fantasy world, okay, your character doesn't have to like it. It doesn't, and like, it can be presented as normal to that character, and you can have a character fighting to overcome that. Inequality is present in your fantasy world. That's a struggle for you to come up with. Not every villain has to be a mustache twirling demon. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It can be more manipulative, and it can be more systemic evil. And having that present in your fictional worlds gives your characters higher ideals to fight for than I need to make sure that the goblins don't burn this village down. I think that's what really is interesting.
Dave, I have some copyright-free background music on right now, and as you were talking, the music was swelling. It was a very epic speech moment.
I can monologue like
no, you were giving a good. You were giving a good monologue. No, I think so too. It's like for Warhammer, like I think I'm an avid fan of the novels. I think the problem is with the older ones, they ventured into like the grim derp territory, where it's like it's so it's so dark, it's dumb. Like the.
We think that, but then we talk about like fucking Jared from Subway again.
Yeah, right. You're. It's like the old way they used to like refuel like the fuel chambers for Imperial. Oh my god, not Star Destroyers, ships, just like Imperial like battleships. They would just have like one of the galley slaves walk naked with the fuel and then like die from the radiation as he puts it into the thing.
Like what? I don't know why we don't have a robot.
Yeah, and they have servitor. They have servitor. It's like, okay, it's like I get it. The one change that bothered me recently was like the addition of female custodies, because all the right wingers on YouTube went nuts about it, and I never want to be on their side, but it's like,
I have a contradictory opinion to that. Okay,
yeah,
and it's because I'm such a lore botherer.
they never say they're all
Nowhere in
men.
the lore-
You're right.
Yeah, nowhere in the lore, but Space Marines are all male.
Yeah.
You have the Sisters of Battle and Space Marines are specifically the Sons of the Emperor. The Custodes being integrated, I honestly don't give a shit about.
I mean,
in the Space Marines, if you're trying to make everything equal, and again, it doesn't matter, but it matters in the sense of like, what are you gaining by making this fictional world more equal? You know what I mean? Like, you're taking the teeth away from it by making it, like, so inclusive. And this is coming from somebody who has a full Space Marine army in his closet that is painted like My Little Pony's characters.
I'm looking at a salamander right now. Yeah, that I painted.
Yeah, I use like holographic nail polish.
Fuck yeah!
Space Marines to be as gay as possible, and there's Slaaneshi cultists, and I love it.
The gamery. No, I get it. I just like, because I feel like the rule was like, okay, Space Marines, dudes. Then you had Sisters of Battle, who were like the female counterpart. Then for Custodes, even though it was never stated in the lore, like you said, like their counterpart were the Sisters of Silence, like the way tougher, cooler Sisters of Battle. And like, and I guess it's consistent, but at the same time, it just feels like I'm like, really? And I thought they were just like, I don't know. I'm not. It's not gonna make me like not support Warhammer. So I mean, it's just like,
of course, but
yeah.
Like I said, it's the move in the direction and why the move is being made. Okay, like, when you look at like, I am a huge fan of inclusivity. I love it.
Of course.
I love seeing like as a big man. Okay, I'm not a pretty guy. Okay, I'm a big meaty boy. Okay, and when I saw Thor in the new God of War, I was so fucking excited because he looks like me. And I was
Thor.
Like,
yeah.
He's a fucking big warrior. You know what I mean? Like he's and I got excited, and like, I'm a fucking white dude. Can you imagine that, like how like excited little black girls were when they saw the new Little Mermaid movie? You know what I mean? And like, I fucking love that. It touches me in beautiful ways, but I like it when it's handled with sincerity. Okay, take a look at Dragon Age: The Veil card. Okay, terrible stilted writing.
Dude, it looks so bad. It looks so bad.
The non-binary character in there, they handled that so poorly and so ridiculously and made that conversation come across so unlikable with her. But then you swap to Baldur's Gate 3, okay? The representation in Baldur's Gate 3 is so fucking good, and the characters were so well written and so likable. You know what I mean? Like, they had one of my favorite things that they had in there is when you go to the circus, okay, and you see the drag queen necromancer.
Yes.
Okay.
Who is amazing.
Such a fucking cool concept for a character. Okay. A good necromancer who's animating the dead to fucking put on cabaret shows and shit. Okay. She's fantastic. You won't hear people talking shit about it. If you incorporate things, take a look at The Last of Us, the episode they did where they with Frank. Fucking, I believe they won an Emmy for it.
Yeah, it's like a really beautiful gay love story, right? Yeah.
Gay love story. I heard my most right-wing associates were like, "Yeah, that was fucking beautiful, man."
See, that's what good writing can do. It can like change people's minds about.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't shoehorn in. You don't force it into something and for it just to be there. Representation for representation's sake is doing a net negative to people that are seeking to be represented.
I agree
I believe,
100%. Like it's like
Yeah.
that's a very like mid 2000s to mid 20 teens like representation for representation's sake is the end all be all and the best. When really I think if you present characters from marginalized communities in a way that makes them if you write them like real people, not write them like a college social sciences lecture or something, it's better because if people feel like they're being talked down to, they're not going to listen to what you have to say. So you have to just
Like, just for instance, like let me give you a good for instance here, okay?
Yeah.
Do I care? You know that they had a whole run where Superman was gay recently.
Was that wasn't like his son? Like his son was gay?
I don't know if it was or not. But
Yeah. Okay.
do
Yeah.
I care?
No.
Like, do I care that Superman's gay? I really don't. You know, it doesn't change my opinion of the character.
Pink
at all.
kryptonite. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah.
I'm gay, Lex Luthor.
Yeah, like I have no problem with people who are gay. I love seeing them represented in things, and Superman being gay is no problem to me. There is a certain subsection of the community though that would super be against that because you're changing that character. And I posit to you that having a gay Superman would do more damage to those communities that are already inclined to be upset about that than introducing a really awesome new gay character.
I agree. I think it's way better to make new characters. It's way better to make new characters who like are that community than making an already established community character like that. Yeah, it's like except for Val Zod. Val Zod's always cool.
Say what now?
Oh, Val Zod. He's the black version of Superman.
Oh yeah.
No,
let's be clear.
I forget
Miles Morales is like my fucking favorite representation of Spider-Man too. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I remember I was a kid and I read like the the alt world Superman comic books, and dude, he just aura farmed. He was so cool. He was just like gruff and it's like John Stewart is Green Lantern. That works too. He's just like another guy, you know.
Yeah, we had a conversation about that the other day. Like, our generation grew up like, and you know, I knew how Jordan was because like I'm a little older than you.
Yeah.
Like, the primary Justice League, you know, Green Lantern of my time was John Stewart.
Yeah, it was like
Stewart and the Green Lantern Corps in general is one of those where it works because multiple people can take the mantle of the Green Lantern. You know,
it's like a job. It's a job.
Yeah, it's a job. That doesn't matter. But you know, like you retconning a character to be that they are not offends people who have been longtime fans of that character and are attached to it, and they're who are small-minded enough to care about that.
Oh, it's like the new J.K. Rowling casting for the new Harry Potter show.
Oh yeah.
They
I don't understand about that.
I know, but dude, just let me. So like they picked a black guy to play Severus Snape.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Wait, no, but the problem is
described in the book as a pasty white guy
pasty greasy hair, you know, a smelly greasy boy, and now Harry's dad is gonna make fun of him. It's gonna recontextualize their whole relationship and make it seem way worse than it actually was.
Let's be clear, Harry's dad was kind of like
no, he was a huge dick. No, like, but now he's gonna seem like a racist dick. He's like, oh, look at you,
I love that.
you poor Snape. An example of
a representation of goblins, dude. Like,
oh fuck, dude, it's it was insane in the video game. I played the video game, and they were. The goblins were kidnapping children to drain their blood. I'm like, this is just like
fucking really just putting that out there. But yeah, man, you know, like casual fucking racism in D&D, I think should be an acceptable thing because you know, like it's a fantasy world and it should have problems reflective of that. You know what I mean? Like I love when like my fantasy worlds have that layer of complexity.
It makes you more invested. It makes you more invested. It's like, oh, I get treated this way because my character looks like this. Huh? I feel like I am actually a part of like a fantasy world. You know, I'm a part of this world.
I specifically tell you when I played that goblin, I said, I want you to treat me the way people would treat a goblin showing up in their town.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I showed up, I was hiding my face. You know, like hiding in the parka Like, like fucking, I think that adds a level of complexity to it. I like that people should be scared of a trowel. You know what I mean? People should not like seeing a trowel roll up in places,
Exactly.
Fucking like a full-blooded orc rolling up into your camp should be a little scary.
Oh, it's like for my Two Annihilation game I ran, one of the first games I ever ran. I had a character who played a drow, and he went to Chult, and he was miserable the whole time because everyone was mean to him, and he was in the bright ass hot sun. So he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it sucked." And then once he got down to the dungeons, it was dark. It stopped sucking. He was in his element. It was great. Like he was like talking about the drow underground and shit, and he was like, "Okay, this is great," because he said, "Okay, you made me feel like an outsider with the other NPCs, but with these guys, I'm the only insider, and that makes you feel special,
Yeah.
and it's cool."
I think that is great, and that is why I really think that having that diversity when it comes to your character race can really, really add something to your character creation. Because I think that when it comes to like making characters, I have like a really specific way of like building characters that has really worked out for me, and it is you start with the concept and you build your character from there. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I want my guy to do. Okay? This is the way I want them to act. And you start building, like, a lot of people look at like their function as the character, okay? They're like, okay, well, I want my character to be big tanky boy up front fighting, okay? What's the first thing you go to? Oh, well, my character is going to be a knight, or a paladin, or this or that, I think that it's really cool to start with your character's personality and work your way backwards with what they can do. And it leads to you making character choices that you wouldn't normally make. I had a character that like I really wanted to be like a down and out drunk, really trying to redeem themselves,
Yes.
and I started building around the idea of like, what if this guy, his entire gimmick is luck based? He's a fucking gambler. Okay, well, you can. There's lots of ways to build a gambler, but like, how would you deal with somebody's luck in a fantasy world? You got Timora, who's like the full bird goddess of luck, right? Goddess of luck, fortune, shit like that. So that led me down a rabbit hole looking for gods that are invested with luck, and I was like, well, if he's dealing with gods, he might be a cleric. You know what I mean? Like, then you get this shifty gambler cleric, this shisty fucking down on his luck gambler, and you're like, well, why would he be down on his luck? Like, what did he do to make him that way? And I started thinking about, for instance, like have you ever read Canterbury Tales? I'm sure that you had to at some point in your young adult life in an English class read Canterbury Tales. Do they teach that in school anymore?
No, I did. I went to a non-traditional. I was homeschooled for until I was 14.
Oh,
It was.
You're so weird.
Fuck off. Kidding. It was an online. It was an online charter school. Dude, but I didn't start playing D&D until my first year of college. After I went to.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Man, I'm
yeah.
dating myself here. I've been playing D&D for a fucking long time.
Okay, like one of the guys, he was old. One of the guys in my other game, he was older than Troy, and he played D&D since the first edition.
I love that Troy's gonna like listen to this and be like, that's the benchmark for like
Yeah,
how fucking old
the Troy benchmark.
He's even older than that fucking dinosaur Troy.
Love you, Troy.
He's old as fuck.
Dude, he's old as fuck.
But yeah, man, no, like I started playing with 3.5, I want to say, and my crazy uncle who went to jail had like a bunch of like D&D books, and I just picked them up and like really taught myself how to play, like digging into those. But like, yeah, man, there there's some interesting things. If we ever go back and look at like old D&D, I really do think that we have lost some things, but I like how accessible it's become.
Yeah.
I like bringing more people the fucking hobby. I love living through this renaissance of D&D that we went through the last, like, several, like, and
Yeah.
Critical Role, like Dimension 20, like they did a lot for
They were like leading
the
the way.
D&D space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like the movie and Baldur's Gate 3 coming out around the same time, it's like I had a D&D renaissance. It's like people were like, when I was with the website, they were like, yeah, I don't have any experience playing D&D, but I played BG3, and I was like, okay, well, that's enough. You know the gist of how it works. You know the basics. You can play. Yeah, so it gave people like a bit.
My brother into it, and he's like all in now. He's DMing his first game now.
Yes,
I fucking love it.
Oh man, I'm just so giddy about getting back on the horse with you guys this Sunday. I finally have the Foundry World. I'm so pumped. You guys are gonna love it. I spent a lot of time working on the next section, so I'm excited to see how you guys break it. But it'll be fun regardless.
It'll be fun regardless. Okay. Yeah. Have you looked at Ember yet at all?
Ember
that new tabletop.
Yeah. The early access is coming out this December.
I am seriously considering investing in that.
I would.
It looks so interesting to me.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna do that for sure because it's just like a sandbox toolkit. It's like, okay, here's an entire world. We've made everything for you. It's like your players explore it. You narrate. You can also like add your own stuff in whenever you want. Here's like it's so good. Like I'm really excited for that. Like you can just run
insanely cool.
Yeah, and they have
it brings me back to something like I have no fucking clue why when Baldur's Gate 3 exists, just in the world with us, it's here. We have not gotten a full I don't know how some major company hasn't looked at Baldur's Gate 3 and gone, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make something almost exactly like Baldur's Gate 3 and give everybody the dev keys to make their own, you want to tell me that, you couldn't give somebody the tools for Baldur's Gate 3, give them the encounter builder, the fucking, the world, the map builder and all the assets and stuff that they've gotten there, and people wouldn't sit and spend hours making this stuff, and they couldn't sell. You could create a whole tertiary market around people who, think about Super Mario Maker, the levels and the amount of attention that people put into those levels when they were able to make them, and give that to somebody to make maps in BG3 and build encounters and NPCs, and you could have entire campaigns built where you as the DM could guide your players through a game, and you could sell it as a full video game.
Yeah,
price for a video game or an access service.
It's like I know we have they opened up the dev kit for BG3 and stuff, but it's just for mods. I think you can do some of these textures and stuff, but then it's really complicated. You have to basically have a developing team with you. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't. And for better yet, I don't know why Wizards of the Coast didn't see BG3 was a money printing machine and just say, okay, Larian, we want you to make Curse of Strahd. It's it's smaller. It's why didn't they do that? I would pay $110 just to be able to do that in a video.
You as a narrator could run Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, exactly. You could run it.
Have two separate views where you as the DM have a god view of the world, and you can DM encounters. In this world that they've given you, and your characters are running around, running combat, and running dungeons. It would bring the game to life on such a crazy degree.
It would be truly, God, it'd be amazing. I thought that I think that's in 20 years. I think VR technology is going to be at that level. You guys put some glasses on, then dude, yeah,
make it 5.
Dude,
in AI right now, it's crazy.
I am so pumped because I know one day I'll be able to say, okay, guys, everyone sit down. I'm the DM, and I'll be like a god looking over you guys. You'll see everything in first person, your characters and stuff, and I'll be able to throw encounters and quest at you.
With a voice modulator.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you can sound like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We had this conversation the other day. because I started messing with that AI realms thing. The idea of an AI DM is not crazy to me anymore. It is nuts how good, because like people don't understand. Like I've been fucking around with this shit a lot. D&D is a narrative experience, and AI is at its strongest, at its absolute peak, when it is given a narrative to follow, when it is driving a story. Okay, that is when it seems like when you give your AI a character to portray, or something like that, and give it, like accessible, updatable memory, like what this one does. Like the AI realms thing, like one of the problems you run into with AI is their memory.
Yeah.
What this thing does is it has a persistent memory in it where it keeps all these notes, and then like once it gets full, it summarizes the notes down, the bullet points, that it still goes back and references.
So it summarize, so it dumps memory by summarizing notes, and then but it references the main points.
And by the time you've gotten so far in the game that it doesn't, like, you've come so far that you're not referencing things that happened earlier on. And if you are, it'll make vague allusions to it. But like half the time your characters don't even know where they are. You know what I mean?
Well, half the time I can't get my real player. Half the time I can't get I can't get my real players to pay attention to the stories I do. So yeah,
like the characters that they're interacting with and stuff.
Like it's
nutty.
In one of the players at our table, it's always very funny to hear like his summary of what's happening, because I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't know why we're here or what we're doing. But I thought I try to make like other NPCs say frequently, here's why we're here, here's what we're doing, in like more words than that. But I'm like, what do I do? So at this point I've decided, okay, I'm just going forward, I'm just gonna do it and I'm just gonna keep trucking and hope they pay attention.
yeah it is what it is, man.
yeah it is what it is.
I'm like, we're clearly here for different things, man. I don't people play for all kinds of different reasons. Fucking far be it for me to judge why you're here playing this game that you know nothing fucking about.
It's like that meme. It's like, who am I? Why am I here? I'm like, we played last week. You're
just here to have a good time.
Yeah, and honest to God, God bless them. It's
characters who don't know how to build their characters anymore either. Like that drives me fucking nuts, man. Like, and like I get it. Like if you have been playing for a long time, fucking dude, ask me for help. I will show you how to build the character of your dreams. I will let you guide my hand as I create what you want. You know what I mean? Or just ask for advice. Like we'll fucking do what you do. Or hell, figure it out on your own. Like I'm not gonna sit there and force you to play something you don't want to play. But god damn it, if you have been playing this game for as long as some of these people have, and still don't know that you're fucking Warlock needs charisma.
even the goddamn D&D Beyond website is pretty good. It's like, oh, you're playing a Warlock? You should make your highest stat charisma. It's like, read. It's like the meme from the Boondocks. Like, I can't say. It's like, read. Shit,
I don't think I will.
Dave.
I think that I'm gonna have a Warlock who can't cast spells.
Dave, we've been going for like 2 hours and 3 minutes now. I think it's time we ought to call it.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm so fucking lonely, David. I've been home alone for 3 goddamn days.
We're still live. Okay.
For 3 days. I don't care. People can know. I'm fucking sitting here on my ass for 3 days.
I'm scared. This is like a conquest speech starting. I'm so lonely.
They're all scared of me.
Continue. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have cut you off there.
They're all scared of me. Nobody wants to hang out with me.
I hear like my door I hear my door get broken down. Like
I want to do a cosplay of Conquest so badly, and fucking like just run around any convention I do, just harassing people like that.
Grab anyone in the Invincible costume and just hold them down.
Yes.
I'm so lonely.
Because I'm enormous, which is fucking hilarious. So lonely.
I love Mark's expression during that entire exchange. Just like
it was all of our expression.
Just like, oh my god, he's insane.
Do you like Meat Canyon?
Yeah, Meat Crayon. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Canyon. Meat
Yeah,
Crayon. Meat Canyon. Yeah, whatever his
yeah.
name is.
Or Papa Meat or whatever. Yeah, fucking watch. He did one of the fucking conquest speech, and it was nuts,
I'll
insane. But yeah, I'll let you go, man. It was good talking with you.
It was amazing talking to you, Dave. This is really fun. I really don't like streaming by myself, so we should do this more often. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. Listen, hey, whenever you want to do it, let me know. I'm fucking down to clown.
Yeah, I'm down. Because just sometimes having a good chat while you're doing other things is nice, and like,
Yeah, I'll watch you fucking play video games and fail on them and commentate.
that'd be awesome. Yeah, yeah. I want to play Dishonored tomorrow. We can do something like that.
I suck so bad at fucking Dishonored. I wanted to play those games so badly, but like stealth-based games, I don't have the patience for them. And this is coming from like the Dark Souls veteran of all Dark Souls veterans. Like I fucking get so frustrated.
Oh,
Dude.
dude. Oh, I could totally do a Dark Souls marathon. That'd be sick. I
Oh,
can't.
dude, I will fucking play some Dark Souls. I was actually just thinking about playing Demon Souls again today, the remake.
Dude, please get Night Rain. They just announced duos. We can do duos in Night Rain. That would be sick.
I don't know why it doesn't appeal to me. And I want to play it, but like, because I played, like all the Shadow of the Erdtree shit, and you were like, you should definitely want more of that. And I'm like, I do, but like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's just the fact that I'm such a story whore, and I just love like the levels and running around and stuff. And like, the boss fights are great, but it's like that's the thing I get for finishing. Like. I made it through Anor Londo,
Yeah, yeah.
And now I get the epic boss fight, I don't know. Maybe
Okay.
I'm just fucking weird.
No, I like it. I like it. We'll talk more about this later, but I do want to get ready for bed, so I'm gonna let you go. All right. Good night, man. That was good. I'll send you I'll check the stream data in the morning, but I think we got some good views on this one. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. See you later, man. Have a good night.
All right, bye, buddy.
Bye bye.